$8 a gallon gas. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's possible if this movie comes on. Look, I'm as frustrated as the directors running this movie ever. I've let them know that. I've let them plainly know that. I'm not talking about through just here in private. And I'll leave it at that. I have no control over it. Stop blaming me. Stop blaming everybody else. Ultimately, there's only one with the switch, and they're controlled by Source. So even though their physical fingers on the switch and tell Source, they're directly connected to Source, God, Jesus, ever what you want to call him, they're not going to be able to flip it until Source says. All right, here's the reason for the gas prices. Yeah, it's destroyed my door dashing. But here's the thing. People ain't going to fight back. All we had to do long ago, even before the Q movement started, is stop feeding into the goddamn system. Stop. 3 days, it'd been over with. All this bad stuff would have been over with, guys. But we keep feeding into the system, just like in the Matrix, all the NPCs. So this is my guess, and it's a pretty good guess. The white hats, Trump, the one behind the Trump mask and everything, the real Junior. By the way, you're going to be disappointed with the good-looking one and the Quigley. None of them. Anyway, they've decided they're going to have to crash it themselves and force us not to pay into the system. They raise gas price $8 a gallon. You can't do shit. You can't do shit. You're not going to be able to heat your home. Our electric bill and water bill have went up $50 a month, and we've got small water bills. That's going to crash the system. That is going to do like what happened in hyperinflation in Germany. You won't have no choice. You can't go to your ball games and your NCAA tournament because you won't be able to feed your family. Or let's hope you don't put that NCAA tournament over them. You won't be door dashing's over with, buying food's over with, buying dog food's over with, everything else. You won't want to go to work because it'll take half your paycheck or more to go to work. So they're going to have to force it. How long it will go, and it all will crash the system and bring in the reset. Because people won't be able to do it. Once it gets to even 4 or 5, it's already getting there in some places. Once it gets it to $8 a gallon, it will crash the system. We could have fought back, and the white hats, don't blame Trump. Don't blame the military. I'm as bad about it as anybody. I am upset. A lot of the military don't want it to go this far. But it is. It is the way it is. And it's because of America. Other countries are living fine, but they're waiting on us for the complete reset. What you see going on is fake. Russia, the restaurants over the fast food restaurants are actually serving real food. China's doing good and everything. It's just us, Canada, and Australia, and us that's what they're waiting on. We're the only ones. Everybody's living well. I know people that live over there. I know people that's been over there. They are doing. I don't think they're having to wear that garb the women are over in the Muslim countries anymore. That's my guess. But if we don't wake up, $8 gas is coming.